Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? I'm so excited for this video because I'm finally going to be sharing with you all my entire makeup collection, organization, just going through all the drawers in my background, showing you my entire filming setup. This video has been so requested, so I really hope you enjoy it. And if you are new here, hello, my name is Amy. I love talking about indie makeup on my channel. That's my niche, so if you are interested in more content like that, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. As we go through my collection, you'll see a lot of small brands, lesser talked about brands, and that's definitely my favorite thing to talk about. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right on in. So here is what my filming desk looks like. I've got some different lights here, which are all from Amazon. I have two softbox lights and then a ring light, which I think I got for like $100, and it's lasted me for like 4 or 5 years now with the same bulb, so I'm just waiting for the day that that dies. And then I've got this cute little table here, which is kind of reminds me of an entryway table, but I got it at a thrift store and I kind of redid it. I repainted it and then I put some marble paper on top, and I like that it's thinner so I can be closer to my camera because my camera's normally right here, so I can do what I need to do while sitting because this is a one-woman show. And then I've got a monitor as well, which is how I see when I'm filming because I have terrible vision. It's actually an old TV and the sound doesn't work anymore, so it's perfect as a monitor. And then I've got this cute little chair here from, gosh, where'd I get that? I think it was overstock.com. Got my Take Me Out trash can, which was like $4 at Walmart. And then I've got some different storage things going on in my background, which of course you see in most of my videos. This one, I believe I got at Ross. It's like a little gold stand and each shelf is mirrored, although obviously it's holding like as much makeup as it possibly can right now. And then I've got this lingerie chest, which I love. I got this piece through someone from Let Go, and then I repainted it to match my vibes, and I kind of messed it up when I was refinishing it and sanding it, and it was a struggle piece, so you'll see when I get closer the things that I messed up, but it's fine. It has character. That's what I tell myself. I've got a little box here, which I want to do something better in the future, but that just holds bigger palettes and it works for now. And then over here I have this little piece of furniture, which I absolutely love. I get questions all the time on where I purchased this, and I got it at a thrift store and refinished it with my sister. So unfortunately I can't link it or anything, but I believe it's called either a card catalog cabinet or a Chinese medicine cabinet. I've heard both names. So, you know, if you are interested, you can always look at your local thrift stores and refinish yourself. Even though it takes a little bit more time, you can do whatever colors you want, and I just think this is such a unique way to store makeup. So now let's go ahead and look at everything a little bit more in depth. So this is where I sit when I film. So I have like my favorite eye brushes in front of me here, and then I have a little palette holder, and I've got my Cliona stained glass collection, some palettes from Sydney Grace, my favorite highlighters, my Tammy Tanuka palette, and then also my face palette from Midas Cosmetics that I'm really enjoying. Got some more face brushes, and then just like a random array of products. My favorite face powder, a face powder that I'm testing out, some dirty sponges. I've got my little brush cleaner. I have my pencil sharpener, my eyebrow powder I use every day, some different eyebrow products, like just grooming wise, like my tweezers, my scissors, my mascara, and then I also have my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer here. And literally the only reason why, I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, I like using it, but it doesn't fit in my drawers because it's such a big bronzer. I have this little mirror here that I got from Ross forever ago. It just has like a little Eiffel Tower on it, and then I have I think this is like a selfie stand normally for you know, if you're like a vlogger, but I use it for my mic. My mic is on my camera right now, which it normally isn't, because if you've ever watched someone's YouTube video and they have like that clicking sound, normally it's because their lens is focusing and the mic is picking it up. So because my lens does that, I prefer to have my mic a little bit further away from the lens. I have it in front of me instead of on top of the camera normally because, you know, I don't want to have that sound, and it's just an easy way to avoid that. Got my Lethal Cosmetics lipsticks because I've been loving them. So many beautiful nude shades, and then a bunch of my favorite face brushes as well. Down here it kind of looks like a mess, but it's not. It's an organized chaos. I have a bunch of filming equipment, camera bags, and then I have a little bag that Pixie sent me, which actually it has my name on it, and it has a bunch of like PR at makeup that I need to review and get to and that I haven't used yet, and I'm like giving you a prime shot into my trash can. I'm sorry. Okay, so now onto this little shelf here, which I don't know if I'll always use it for makeup because it is very cluttered and it's such a cute little piece, but it works for now in the small space that I have. So I've got two different like kind of like desk organizer things. I don't even know. I actually bought them at TJ Maxx today because I've been needing something for holding my brushes, so I just went ahead and grabbed two of those. And then in the middle here I have a bunch of palettes that I'm testing out or that I haven't used yet. I've got like the little, lighting is terrible right now, but I have the little Estico box and a Neon MUA collaboration quad, which I'm excited about. And then on the second shelf here I have a bunch of primers and face sprays and basically just stuff that doesn't really fit well in little drawers, and they're better to just be sitting out, and it just makes it super easy. I have my sunscreen that I use almost every single day, which I only put here because I was trying to clean up my desk, but I normally keep that on the desk. And then I have my palette shame pile, which is palettes I have not used yet. I've got my little mirror, oops, from Gerard Cosmetics here. And then on the bottom here, I have a bunch of magnetic palettes that are small. Some of them are empty, some of them are not. And then I have my Almar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe Volume 2 because it doesn't belong to me. It belongs to my friend Karen Harris, and she let me borrow it, so I feel weird like putting it into one of my drawers. And then at the bottom here, I have this little organizer, which is actually like a marker organizer, I believe. But I use it for lip liners just so I can see them all together. And then eyeliners. I just feel like it makes organization super easy. And I used to have them all like by rainbow, like it was really aesthetically pleasing, but I'm a mess, so that didn't last long. Okay, so at the top of my laundry chest here, I just have a few different things. I've got, well, a lot of lip products, honestly. This is like Dose of Colors heaven right here. And then I've got a bunch of Ofra lip products and just like a hodgepodge of lip products. And then I've got my Moonspell palette from Lunar Beauty because it's spooky season. It's a cute palette. I just wanted to keep it out. And I've got my Roses de Chloe perfume, which is my favorite. This was actually a gift from my friend Karen. So I love it and I use it every day. Now let's go ahead and start going into the drawers. I've got this top one here, which is all face products, specifically face palettes for the most part, as you can see. I've got my Anastasia, Love Looks Beauty. I actually did a video very recently on all my face palettes if you want to see more in depth. I've got my Salt New York little cream tint bundle. Wow, this lighting is terrible. And then I've also got my larger compacts, like some from Kevyn Aucoin, from Pixi, that wouldn't fit in the other drawers. Okay, so it's very full. Okay, next, this one is probably my favorite drawer. I don't know, I have a few I really like, but there's a lot of mini palettes in this one, and I try to keep my palettes together by brand. So I've got like all my Kaleidos palettes here. I've got some Nabla and Moira palettes in the back. Got some Odin's Eye, Violet Voss. I have all of my ColourPop palettes here, which I only have 7 palettes from ColourPop. I feel like for being a beauty YouTuber, that's not that bad. And then I've got my Colored Rain Safari Rain. I've got all my Dose of Colors palettes, which I love. Got some Sugar Pill back here and just some different indie brands. Alien Cosmetics, some Kylie Cosmetics, Viseart. Just a hodgepodge again, kind of towards the back. And then next we have another drawer that I love. This one is so many pretty palettes. I've got my Nomad Cosmetics, a bunch of Sigma, Dominique Cosmetics, Milk Cosmetics, Certify, Linda Halberg. I've got some different little brands here. Storybook Cosmetics, Dandelions Co., Alamar Cosmetics, Shroud Cosmetics. And then I've also got all my Max Up the Makeup right here as well. Okay, next I have this drawer, which I feel like is super aesthetically pleasing to me, I guess. I mean, probably not to someone who likes things all like in order, but overall, I have almost all of my Juvia's Place palettes here, which, I mean, I love that they all have the names on the top so you can see them and pull them out super easily. And then I've also got all the minis from Juvia's Place. I've got my Ace Beauté palettes here, and then the Blush Tribe palettes I have left, and then a Musée Beauty, and an Odin's Eye, some from Ulta. So I just feel like that drawer is super easy to just grab whatever I need. Next we have this drawer, which Actually, you know what? I don't have a favorite. I love them all, but I've got like all of my Natasha Denona here, which is kind of mixed in, but you can kind of see all the miniature palettes there. I've got my Enchanted Luster Cosmetics. All my Menagerie is right here. Again, lighting's kind of not the best at this moment, but I'm sorry. And then I've got a bunch of Glam Light palettes. I do have a pretty recent eyeshadow palette collection video, which I can actually, I forgot to mention. Got 3 Urban Decay palettes, some Balm, and some Anastasia in the back as well, but I can have my eyeshadow collection video down below as well. And then this last drawer is definitely the drawer of shame. It's just so many palettes, and honestly I feel like if they can go in this drawer, they could probably, no, actually not this one and not this one. I love those ones a lot, but I just feel like I probably need to declutter some of this drawer, but also I'm not emotionally ready for that, so we're just gonna not talk about it. Okay, and then here's my little section of single shadows. I've got some of my favorite brands here. I've got my Divina, my Terra Moons, Give Me Glow, and JD Glow in these. And then underneath I have a bunch of magnetic palettes, and then I've got some bigger palettes from Beauty Bay, Be Perfect. I've got some Glam Light and some Juvia's Place. I've got my original Morphe Jekyll and Hill palette. At the top I have this little flower arrangement, which, I mean, I can literally just expose myself. Yes, I'm lazy. Yes, I'm bad at DIYs, but it looks cute on camera, so that's all that matters. I literally just put like a piece of ribbon in a hat box. This isn't even glued in or anything. I spray painted it and called it a day. My hands keep shaking because my camera is so heavy, but I have this little display here of lip products, which I kind of purposely did stuff that was like gold and rose gold to look cute, but also I have my more bougie lip products. I've got Pat McGrath, YSL, which was a gift actually from my mom, because YSL is not cruelty free, but I love that lip product secretly. It's a guilty pleasure. I've got Charlotte Tilbury, my Lisa Eldridge lipsticks, which I cannot wait for her to release more. When she does, this whole row will just be Lisa Eldridge. And then I've got a bunch of ColourPop and a few different Gerard Cosmetics. And then we can go ahead and start going into all of these drawers. First, we have all of my loose powder highlights together. I love loose powder highlights. I have some from Sydney Grace. What's that one? I have Danessa Myricks. I have Shop Angelic Beauty. I think I have one from Artist Couture as well in here, but mostly, like, majority of these are Sydney Grace. And then this one from Give Me Glow is really good as well. And then next we have this little drawer here, which has my JJ Cosmetics highlighters, which I'm not sure if they're running again. I know that they took a break, but I really, really like their highlighters. I've got my Kaleidos, and I also have my Love Luxe Beauty ones, which they don't sell them in this packaging anymore, but I think that's so, so cute. All right, next we have this drawer, which is mostly more natural highlights. I've got some Elsie, Laura Mercier, Gerard Cosmetics. I've got my Becca highlights, some ColourPop, just a random array. I would say none of these in here are like absolute favorite ride or die highlights. I don't know if that's like something I did on purpose, but that is them all together. And then next we've got all of my Ofra highlights, which I absolutely love. I have so many. I've gotten a few of them in PR, but mostly I purchased them myself. And then I have Pillow Talk on my desk just because I broke it and I repressed it, but it's a little sketchy. So yes, I love my Ofra products. All right, next we've got another thing of highlighters. I've got not Ofra, I'm still thinking of Ofra. I've got Nabla, I've got Nomad Cosmetics, Pixie, and then one of my Lethal Cosmetics, which I have the other ones on my desk because I love them so much. A Melt Cosmetics one, and then I also have some from JD Glow in the background. And then we have some blushes here, which slightly running out of space, but I've got some Sigma, Milani, which I love, Milani's blushes, Elate Cosmetics, Odin's Eye, some Flower Beauty, just, again, kind of a random array of powder blushes. And then this is my drawer of cream products. So I have all my cream highlighters, cream blushes, all together in here just because I felt like I wanted to keep them together. And I like only having one drawer of these because I know cream goes bad faster than powder. But I have some Kosas blushes, which I love, one ColourPop stick, some Paul and Joe blushes, which are absolutely beautiful. And then this highlighter from Iconic London, I actually pulled back out to use because I keep forgetting about it, and I used to adore this. And it kind of reminded me of the highlight from Selena Gomez's brand, Rare Beauty, that everyone was talking about, just like the way it looks, even though people don't like the formula of that one apparently, but still this gave me the kind of like same vibes, but without taking foundation off. So I just wanted to use that again, but that's why it's at the top. And then next we have, let me move to the side. So we have light. I've got my Kylie Cosmetics blushes, which these are the original ones. I think they've reformulated now. I've got my M Cosmetics blushes, which I do really like those. And then, gosh, what is this? Oh yeah, I've got one from It Cosmetics, which I got in like a goodie bag at some point. One from the Balm. Oh wait, we already did that. Okay, next we have all my lip products. I've got so many chapsticks and lip scrubs and backups, and this is a Tatcha one that was like a freebie with an order that I did. I've got this one from NCLA, which is an horchata flavored lip balm and lip scrub. I live and die and breathe for the flavor of that. I just pull whenever I need some. I have some already on my desk, some beside my bed, but I just love lip balm, so love that drawer. And then I have some primers here, which are just like smaller primers, samples, things that don't make as much sense to have them standing up on my little drawer that was to the side, or not drawer, but stand. And then I have this one, which is a bunch of powders, some loose powders, some pressed powders. I have way too many powders. Here's another one full of powders. Again, too much. I love this Laura Mercier one because it's more glowy, and I like another one that I have from Flower Beauty, which is actually on the stand, not in here, but I have a lot of powder. So next we have all of my liquid foundations. I've got Profusion, It Cosmetics, which I'm almost out of this one. Actually, I do have a little box over there, which I'm not going to show because it's kind of a mess, that has my backups of makeup, just like extras, some PR, and some things that I purchased myself, like my extra Tarte concealers and whatnot. So that is something that's in my collection that I'm not showing. And I've got Il Makiage, Kosas, Milani, just a few. I mean, not like a crazy amount. And then I have my stick foundations, which I love stick foundations. So I've got Juvia's Place, Milk Makeup, Bare Minerals, Milani, and then I have a Kevyn Aucoin Balm foundation. And I have one of the like cushion foundations as well back there. And then I have my concealer drawer. We've got the Born This Way concealer, ColourPop Pretty Fresh, Kosas. I don't actually love any of the concealers that are in here. The Tarte Shape Tape is still my all-time favorite concealer of all time. I have one in the bathroom downstairs that I'm almost finished with, and I've just been using for spot concealing when I'm like running out of the house or whatever. But yes, so I use these, but they're not my favorites, any of them. I'm super picky with concealer, I guess. And then here we have my bronzer drawer. Only one drawer of bronzer, which I think is pretty good. I've got Kosas, Fenty, the Balm. I've got this highlight from Essence, which I use as a bronzer because I'm so fair. Milani, Davina, Vesca. I feel like I have a pretty good mixture of bronzers and some like pretty popular ones. Why do I keep doing this? Alright, next we have a bunch of liquid shadows, which I actually have another drawer of those as well here. These are my Stila, and then I also have my Natasha Denona ones as well. I recently actually went through and decluttered a ton of liquid shadows, and I went and swatched all of them to make sure that they still are good and liquid. And actually, majority of my Stila ones did not go bad despite being old. I know I've heard really bad complaints about that, but I love the Stila Glitter and Glow still. I think they're so beautiful. I used to have an extreme obsession with liquid glitter eyeshadows, so I have like an entire battle on them. I can leave down below of like just so many different formulas in case you're curious to hear what the best is and whatnot. And then next I have my eyeshadow primer drawer here, which has a mixture of like pigmented bases, white bases. I've got some eyeliners on the bottom, NYX glitter primer, Micro and Pebble, Anastasia, just a random mixture. I have all of my Peely's eyeshadow bases here, which I have a bunch of colors. These are definitely neglected. I don't reach for them as much as I should, but I'm happy to have them. I've got a black one as well, so any base I need, really. I have a ton of colors. I have pastels, and then I also have one cream shadow from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Alright, next I have some more lip products. This is just random ones. I've got We Makeup, Odin's Eye, Fenty, some of my Propa Beauty ones, which actually aren't even supposed to be there. You'll see where the rest of them are in a moment. Got one from Bite Beauty, M Cosmetics, Clove and Hollow, Moira Cosmetics, Necromancy Cosmetica. So I've got a bunch of different brands there, and I really do like the ones in this drawer. I think that's one of my favorite stores. And then I have this one as well, which is a bunch of lip products. I've got some from Reina Rebelde. What is this? Oh, more from Necromancy Cosmetica, Kevin Aquan, ColourPop. And I've got this one, which I feel like the beginning of this drawer is, again, so aesthetically pleasing because the Propa Beauty lipsticks go really well together. I can even just grab that other one right now and just stick it in where it should be. I love the shape of those as far as storing goes. And then I tried to have all my Milani and stuff so I can see the colors a little bit easier. Not all of them will fit in the drawer standing up like that, so I do the best I can. And then I have, this is actually my Kristen Lee Cosmetics drawer, which they have their own separate drawer because I have a bunch of their glitter gels. I have one of their highlighters, which I really love. This is one of the coolest highlighters ever. My camera doesn't want to focus because I'm using my old lens to do this, but look at this highlight. Isn't that insane? It's their Birthday Bash highlighter. And then I have their Spring Fever collection, which I didn't do a video on because they took a really long break, and I didn't want to do a video on singles that you guys couldn't purchase. So if you still want to see a video on these, let me know. They do look really, really beautiful, but I've just been overwhelmed with things to review. So that's where they are for now. And then I have, why do I keep doing this? I cannot keep track. I have so many lashes. Please don't judge me. As someone who doesn't even wear lashes that often. Okay, I have my Estico subscription box lashes, which they're so kind to send to me. And I did switch my subscription to being natural instead of being so dramatic. And I mean, they look really beautiful. I'm gonna use them more. Just been so busy that taking the time to apply lashes has not been a top priority. But these are actually really, really nice. And then I also have a ton of lashes from Alter Ego, which they sent over in PR. And they sent the package twice, because originally it went to my old P.O. box. So I ended up with double the amount of lashes. I gave some of them away. And then in here I have my House of Lashes, which I purchased myself because I love House of Lashes. And then I also have some more of the Alter Ego here. I've got some more of the Estico subscription box and their new collaboration with Neon MUA. And then I also have 2 lash glues open and a backup as well. And the lash drawer here is like a really weird hodgepodge of anything that has to do with brows. There's brow gels, actually there's face trimmers, there's eyelash applicators. Oh my gosh, my hands are shaking so much. Why am I so weak? And then I've got like eyelash curlers, more tweezers, eyebrow pomades, waxes. What is this? What is this? Oh my god, I forgot that I had this mascara. I got this one free. Oh my god, do you see my hand? Okay, I got that one free in an order that I did with the Organic Skin Co. And I totally forgot about it. So I think I'm going to open that next and see how I like it. I actually have the new Kaleidos collection here because I haven't used it yet. I just got it. There was a little bit of a mix-up and they sent it to my old address, even though I sent the new one. So I actually have a double in this box here, which I'm going to be giving away the entire collection in a future video, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure which video yet, but I cannot wait to play with these. Everything looks super beautiful, so I'm probably gonna have a video up on that sometime this week. Alright y'all, so that was everything. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.